We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. Milwaukee have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Anthony DeSclafani, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, DeSclafani, a big, tall, strapping guy, not an overpowering guy. 93 to 95 miles an hour, big, sweeping, breaking ball, and the straight changeup. When he's on, you'll know, for a guy like this, he gets a lot of swings and misses. If he's on, a lot of strikeouts early on in the game.
Now at the plate, Lorenzo Cain. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Batting second, the shortstop, Brock Holt.
Here's Brock Holt now. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
Now to the plate, Christian Yelich, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Roll, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
3-0 pitch.
Yeah. Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And this one is gone, a home run. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. 34 home runs now on the year. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Hiura.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Moustakas onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Brett Anderson gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
So striding forward now, Nick Senzel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Nick Senzel.
Now here's the pitch. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. And it's quickly 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Two-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Now the payoff pitch home. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting second, the left fielder, Travis Jankowski.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here comes the first pitch. This is pulled into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Third, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
So striding in, Joey Votto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Mike Moustakas would be next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. That one's in there. 3-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
3-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Now here it comes. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Mike.
Stepping up now, Mike Moustakas. In his career against Brett Anderson, he's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. He's taken him deep once. And this is low, ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's the ball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Reds leave one. They're down 1-0. Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Narvaez.
First offering on its way. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time.
Nope.
And it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Avisail Garcia stands in as he looks at a called strike. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
The second for 1 over to Votto, and they're able to get them both.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
2 out, nobody on. Two and 0 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-0. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Brewers go down quietly, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie
For the
Galvis,
Reds.
as we run you the numbers to see the splits between
Ready.
July and August.
Galvis.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Nope. Outside.
The 1-0 home. Hit hard toward the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season. At the plate, number 4, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher. Just go ahead and challenge him.
Grounded to short. And that's out number 1.
Batting 7. The catcher, Kirk Casale.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Kirk Casale, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Casale, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 10th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The right
Hey,
fielder,
just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
batting 9. The pitcher,
Back to even now
Anthony
after the sac fly. And that'll bring up the
DeSclafani.
pitcher, Anthony DeSclafani. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Hit out towards second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. We'll go now to the top of the third. All tied at 1-1.
Welcome back to Cincinnati, where the hometown Reds have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the mound this season. Entering today's action, they've allowed the fewest hits of any team in the league, while also racking up the most strikeouts. As one member of the pitching staff pointed out, we don't give you any breaks. From the beginning of the game to the end, our staff comes at you with nasty stuff, and we back that up with great command as well. Guys, clearly this staff presents opposing lineups with all kinds of challenges.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Eric Sogard, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. So far this season, Sogard carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Number 4 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 25, Brett Anderson.
Standing in, Brett Anderson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch.
Hey!
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. One and two to the Brewers pitcher. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
That's inside.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Nope.
And he lays off again. Ball 3.
I got 3-1. 3 balls. 1
Brock
strike.
Holt would be next. Three and 1. Here it is. And that one's taken outside for a ball. We walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, the shortstop, Brock Holt.
Digging in to try it again. Brock Holt 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready now. The pitch.
Hey! That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Throw over to first. Back in standing. Now the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, that pitch was nasty right there. He couldn't have done any more with that. For him to get a knock on this pitch right here, pretty special.
Yellow.
In is Christian Yelich. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Cain on second. Holt on at first with 2 down. Line to the right side. Oh, no, he can't hold on to it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Back to the top of the order now, and that means Nick Senzel will dig in at the plate.
Third baseman, Nick.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Hit down the third. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And this will kick off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey.
So one gone now in the Cincinnati third. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball back in.
Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Here he comes on 2-0. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Reined in. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
The batter, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. The 0-1 offering. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Two out here and a runner at second. A swing and a miss as he chased with two strikes, and that will retire the side. One left for Cincinnati. We've played three full. We're tied at 1. So coming to the plate, Keston Hiura. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Hiura.
Here comes the first pitch. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Irvin's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Stepping in, Omar Narvaez, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now here's the pitch.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back.
So with two gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Settling in now, Avisail Garcia comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Takes this the other way to right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Ready, Galvis.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball one.
Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Galvis has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
On the year, Galvis comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
At the plate, number 4. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Come on, guys.
First delivery to him on the way.
No, that's
Too low, 1-0.
Here we go.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Kane on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, the catcher, Kurt Casale.
Striding into the box, Kurt Casale, a base hit in his first trip. He's set. Here it comes. Towards second. A toss behind the back. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. First offering on its way.
That's outside.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Braun stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in the midst of his 14th Major League season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, and that's the name.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The third baseman, number 7, Eric Sogard.
Digging in now, Eric Sogard. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Milwaukee, the pitcher, Brett Anderson.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Brett Anderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. In comes the center fielder. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Yep, 1 and 2.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're having a really hard time squaring up off-speed pitches right now, which is making it easy on the opposing pitching to keep them off balance. Until they prove they can hit anything other than fastballs, he thinks they're going to keep getting a steady diet of pitches with movement and deception.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
For the Reds, the right fielder.
Bottom of the inning now.
Phillip.
And next it'll be the outfielder,
Irvin.
Phillip Irvin. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
So now to the plate, Anthony DeSclafani tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down. 0-2.
I mean, he's got to hunt better pitches in the zone to get a sac bunt down. Going to be interesting to see if the manager keeps it on right here or lets him swing away.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And with 2 strikes, he's able to get this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Now batting, third baseman, Nick Senzel.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Nick Senzel. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side, hit hard. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Number 31, Travis Jankowski.
Into the box, Travis Jankowski. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Reds lead 1. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Digging in and looking for more, Brock Holt, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Jankowski comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
Digging in once again, Christian Yelich. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way.
At the ball.
Fastball just missed above the zone. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about
Now
walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura. 0 for 2, he's flown out twice. First offering on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard
Up
now.
next for Milwaukee.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
At the plate now, Omar Narvaez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Garcia has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Heading out towards shallow right. Irvin will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand a couple, still tied 1 apiece. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball inside.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a liner. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Joey Votto with that base knock. He's just collected career hit number 2,000. A ton of hits, pun intended.
Yeah, and everybody makes a big deal of that 3,000 hit club, and rightfully so. But 2,000, well, that's a pretty select group of players, too. He has a lot to be proud of now, guys.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas pulls this one into the air out into right field. This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie.
So digging in now, Freddie Galvis. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. Low for ball one. That evens it up 1-1. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Set to deal on 2-2.
Count is 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a line drive. Foul. The 3-2 one more time. Looped out toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The batter, number 4.
Digging in, number 4. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Here's Ryan Braun now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. On its way is pitch number 75. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The windup and the 0-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to third. Senzel fields it cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The third baseman, number 7, Eric Sogard.
Ready for another shot now. Eric Sogard. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The pitcher, number 25, Brett Anderson.
Ben Gamble will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Ben Gamble.
High in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Score remains tied 1-1. Corey Knebel gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Casale.
The catcher, Kurt Casale.
First pitch coming, here it is. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Here's the pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Here it comes on 1-1. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Here's another 2-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than a traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
At the plate, Phillip Ervin. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Ervin has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point in the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Eugenio Suarez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For the Reds, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. They'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Outside, 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Nick Senzel. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0.
2-0.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Liner towards second. And this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Number 31.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
First delivery to him on the way. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. One and 0. Here it is. Looking at his career totals, Jankowski is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. The 2-0. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
Ready with the 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. Garcia on the run. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Reds strand a couple, still tied 1 apiece. Robert Stevenson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55, Robert Stevenson.
Digging in, Lorenzo Cain. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Lorenzo Cain.
Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And a full count to Cain, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. He was great all night long.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
In now, Brock Holt, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
The count is 2-1.
One out, nobody on. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. Hit out towards second. Moustakas is there, and there's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
Now at the plate, Christian Yelich. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone, strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. Has a look, now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And again a throw, and the runner back. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Two and one, here it is. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Tyrone Taylor will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 15, Tyrone.
Ready for another chance? Omar Narvaez in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Hoping to keep it tied, here it comes. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's a Foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Two men are on with two men out. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The set and the 2-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. The 2010 NL MVP Joey Votto will start us out when we come back. Home half of the eighth straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Brent Suter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 35, Brent.
Orlando Arcia will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 3, Orlando Arcia.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto.
And the pitch.
That's a ball.
First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. Left side, fielded by Sogard. And the throw on the first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield.
The batter,
One
number
away.
9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Moustakas, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, one man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And that's the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First offering on its way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Now the 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
2 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Now batting, number 4.
Stepping in now, number 4. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The set and the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Garcia will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Reds leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. all set for the start of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Avisail Garcia. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Braun.
In now, Ryan Braun. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right there for strike one. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Drilled right back up the middle, fielded by Moustakas. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 7, Eric Sogard.
Stepping in, Eric Sogard. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Softly hit out to short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Score remains tied 1-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. David Phelps will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jed Jerko is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Garcia to the track, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Phillip Ervin, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Possible winning run on second. No one out. In the dirt. And he's in there at third is the possible winning run.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. And the Reds have done it. They walk off a winner.
always great when a game really comes down to the ninth inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
Baby, been crazy, come where you living at. Kick down the door, get down and get gone. I ain't come here for the chitter chat, but I'm far removed from that gangster. It don't make much sense, rather make me rich. Don't be last time, ain't no objections. So stop acting like I'm an activist. No, this ain't happen on accident. They giving man to the Africans. It'll never be another one after this. So just pay your mission and pay attention.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Cincinnati Reds with their 80th win to pace the division. Robert Stevenson earns the victory out of the bullpen, number 10 on the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Brewers, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.